Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and today, as you can see, we are on the road with the umbilical system, and we are heading off to the far side of Moat to do a day spreading. It is 10 to 6 in the morning, up at 5 o'clock, just had to just give the tractors a quick fill and check out, and we are gone. So the plan is we'll drive the far side of Moat between Moat and Ballycumber. So it's a 2-hour drive. I think the best time we did it in was 1 hour and 40 or 50 minutes with no hiccups. But you can pretty much say it's a 2-hour drive to get there. So going up for the day and drive back in the day, that's the plan. So we'll leave a bit before dark, maybe 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock tonight, and we'll drive back down. You'll get to see it all. I don't know whether I leave this as one video or one day's video, or whether I'll include a bit more, because there's not as in a whole lot to see to video. We're going to be spreading in a 400 cow dairy farm, spreading out of a bag, and that's pretty much just full of dairy washings. So what can one say? It's just dairy washings. It's pure water, but he wants all his ground spread to try, and the bag is very full and he wants to get it out. So that is what we're doing now. So we've a long drive ahead of me, so I'll do what I normally do, snippets as we go along throughout the day, all the joys of operating these machinery. Also, if you get a chance, head down to the description down below. Between me and my girlfriend, we're after starting up an Instagram account for our dog, Bertie the farm dog, for the crack, because he's just such a lovely dog and everyone seems to love him. He said, sure we'll set up an Instagram account. Sure, isn't that the trendy thing to do for your pets? So we did that. So you can head in the description down below and head over there and give him a like. The poor old Bertie, he'd love that. So yeah, no, I will leave it at that, and we will skip on to the next interesting thing that happens today. So now everyone, we are just on a back road, and we're actually going to be going by Centre Parks, Ireland. So that's why I said I would look at this. You can have a look in when we get that far. So that's Newtown, our Newcastle house in there. I was in there a good few times. They used to have the Lakeland Vintage Show, or Vintage Club used to have their show in there. It used to be a great show in there. But we're just coming up to Centre Parks now, so we can have a wee walk in through the hedge line, even though you can't see a whole pile inside from this road anyways. There's another road that goes around the back where you can actually see chalets and a lot of that stuff. But last time I was on this road you couldn't see a whole pile, but we'll have a look all the same. Fogging up a bit now. But my father does always joke, we've just rented back the road a bit, and we have a lot of heifers there, and my father does always be joking that someday he'll go to count the heifers and we won't see him for a few days. He'll have called in here. We'll go on for a long weekend to count the heifers. So you can see there the Sparler is just after turning into the main entrance. So we've been driving by. This is always the way we go to all the dairy jobs down this way, and we've been driving by it ever since they started felling the trees. It's been quite interesting to see it change. Like in there, just have huge dozers and stuff in there, and they were digging and ripping, and it's all filled in now, and it's just grass. We thought they were going to turn it into a car park or something, but no, it's just a grass area now. So this is it. This is the main entrance here, Centre Parks, Longford Forest. That's the main entrance, and that's really all there is to say. We're not going to be going on one of the back roads, so we won't be able to see any more of it. Fogging up a good bit there now. But yeah, no, that's Central Parks Ireland. This is where all this money's being spent building a big resort for the tourists. But yeah, no, I just said I'd show you that. Maybe it would be of interest to some of you. But I think I'll leave it at that, and probably the next time you see me will be when we hit Moat. So I will skip on to that. So here we are now, just coming into Moat. So I'll just video going through Moat. Maybe I'll fast forward, maybe I won't. I don't really know. But we'll see how we get on. Windows are a bit foggy. It's not that over warm, and I'm trying to keep them shut, but then keeping them shut leaves them foggy. You can never win. So this is a spot where I can't fit through, but I have to go on the footpath to get in. So tight enough, I'll check now through here. There's not a whole lot of space to me heading, so there isn't a whole lot of space. But I am quite wide. So now, lovely junction here to get out of. The radio man should tell me if it's safe to go. Should. Yep. Because literally with how far that goes out in front of you, you just cannot see enough in junctions like that to be able to get out safely. So that's Moat. True. We head on out for Ballycumber now to where we're going. And we get the pipes down and we get pumping. And we should get a good 12 hours pumping. That would be the plan. Try and get 12 hours done. And that should leave the farmer in a safe way with his bag, and then all's good, and we'll head back home unless someone has given a shout in this area now that you've probably seen us now going by. First story spread down this way, but we'll just have to wait and see. So we'll skip on to when we get to the farm. Skip into, ooh, we have cows on the road. There is cows out on the road, huh? Are they out there? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're not. I think there's a dairy farm beside this dairy farm, so they mightn't be out of the farm we're going to. They could be out of a different one, I don't know. But there's something you don't see every day, so. And keep motoring anyways, get in and get pipes down and get spreading. So I'll leave it at that. I wasn't expecting that anyways, seeing cows out on the road. But however, that's that. We'll skip on till something else happens. So here we are now. So spreading fields just below this one along the railway beside the bog. You can just see there the bag behind me. If I get a chance, we'll have a look at it later on. Start getting piped down now. What time is it? 7:41. I don't know what's that. How long? I can't remember what time we left the house at this morning. It'll be a long day anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Where am I going now? So just pulling enough pipe in there so I can get all hooked up. Get the thumbs up now.
Go to the diagonal to your right.
Go to the diagonal to the right, to the corner of the two paddocks, yeah?
corner of the field you're in, go to the right of that. You're spreading only one to the left, but two to the right. The right is the longest run, so walk to the right and then walk back.
Okie dokie.
Bunches at the bottom of that field you're in, you just open them off as you get to them, alright?
Okay.
Call me when you're ready.
Okay. So, that is the plan. We are going to head diagonals across the field now to the corner. So we get to it. Too fast. So, this is hilly ground here, so it is actually quite hilly ground. There's some great hills over there that we do spread. Maybe one day I might get myself a drone or get someone down to film me doing it. But when I mean hill now, oh, it's steep. It's literally going from one level spot down to the next level spot, down to the next level spot, and doing whatever you can when you're going down the hill, because you can't get back up. So if memory serves me right, a train goes along that hedge there, and that far bit next to the bog with the rushes in it is their side of the railway. If memory serves me right, that's where the railway line is. So it's that one, and then maybe another one their side, the hedge, I'd imagine, after that. So I think the farmer said 38 acres altogether. So, but yeah, what are there, 10 acre paddocks, 12 acre paddocks for 400 cows. It's great though for this job because you can just fly through it. So I think I'm going to leave it at that, get this pipe down, maybe do a little bit while we're at that, and so on and so forth. Try and keep this video as interesting as I can. So I'm going to leave it at that. Like, get all this piping down. We'll go through here, we'll lay piping that way, and then we'll drag it back, or we might go that way and drag it out. It doesn't really matter. It's just going to end right with this pipe just ending at the corner here, so it'll be grand. So I leave it at that. So now we just have the pipe rolled out, 400 meters of piping to get one paddock done. So we're below the level of the bag at the minute, so we'll have fantastic pressure. It will nearly siphon out of the bag with the gradient, how far down I am below the bag. So we just gotta throw that on, change the pipes, unfold it, and sit back. Because I imagine we'll be putting it out fairly heavy, probably 3,000 or 4,000 gallons to the acre. Because it's pretty much just dirty water, it's only dairy washing. It's really all it is. But this is the quickest way of getting it out. We can shift a lot of it in a short space of time. So, suits us grand. This isn't a damaged end, no, grand. Oh, that's that on. Change these pipes here. So, just in case you're wondering, the purpose of these pipes is so you can take off the back reeler. It's on an A-frame, so when we be doing very wet ground, which we tend to do a lot of, hence the size of our tires, but when we do really wet ground, we take off the back reeler, leave it lighter. But other than that, we don't take it off because it's a bit of a job if you don't get your back reeler on level ground. It's a bit of a job to get it back on, so we have to change the pipes or do that anyways. But our plan is, no, I may have said it before, but hopefully this winter we're going to put a selector on it, an air switch, so that we can just divert the oil and not have to do that every time. So we're ready to go now. Get ourselves unfolded, tell the boss to lay it up. Oh, got 2 pipes off. I have 2 pipes off, we better put them back on. I presume we're dribbling this, yeah?
Dribbling. Put them on there in a leg chop. Are you ready to go?
No, I got 2 pipes off and we put them back on.
Okay, call me when you're ready.
Okay. Right. We'll go put it back on them fucking pipes. Dries up. See what tools I have. Hammer. I should have a little tool. Will someone take it? Well, fuck them anyways. I hate that when you get parked up for a while, they take your fucking tools. Fucking tools. So, this is the fun bit. Sometimes I wonder how they expect these to fit or stay on when they're so bloody tight. We get spreading now. Yeah, light me up. Yeah, hit luck. Not too bad. Right. Shouldn't take too long to get to us. It's going to take me a while to do this. And I still don't know how I'm pulling it out. Find out when he gets it out this far. You can just start to see it fill up there. Have it pulled. Yeah, have it pulled. You never want to have a bit of slack pipe behind you when the pressure comes on, because it could twist around on you behind you and get caught up in the wagtail. But no, ready to go now. Pipe is inflating. Taking my watts down 600, 700, it's about 750, 725 meters down at the minute. But it's pure water and it's a pump downhill, so it doesn't get much easier than that. Doesn't get much, it literally doesn't get any easier than that. Water and downhills, you know. There we have it. Houston, we have liftoff. I have it. Yeah, I have it. How heavy?
4,000 there, so 180 there with a little bit of fat, and then 7 all.
Okay. That's it. 4,000 gallons. Literally a bit more than ticking over. And that is all I gotta do for today. Just go up and down this field and all the fields. It's a handy life, so I'm going to leave ye to it, or watch the next bit. And I'm going to turn on a movie or watch a few YouTube videos or do something. Keep myself awake. Also, I know it's not Easter, but I have an Easter egg with me when I get a bit peckish. I fancied a bit of chocolate today. And there's a shitload of Easter eggs in our house from last year where my mother didn't get given out half of what she was hoping to and whatnot. So I'm slowly but surely working my way through it. And you can see there as well, it started off a bit black, probably just flushing out what was in the pipes. But you can see there now, it's just pure water, literally, just pure dirty water is all that's coming out of the droppers. So, it's grand, I leave you to it, I'm going to go watch something, so that's it. So now everyone, we're just after coming back in after eating a bit. I was half asleep or whatever, I forgot the video pull into the next field. So I've near 3/4 of this paddock spread. And all that spread now. I forgot, I'm just letting the pressure off the pipe there because I want to unhook and go out and pull in the rest of that pipe. But what we did for pulling in that pipe, so I started spreading at that side and spread all the way up to that end. So then all I had to do was a straight pull in here. Now we blew out the pipes to take the weight of the slurry off the pipes because I'm 400 meters down. it's a big pull, especially when it's full of slurry, well, dirty water. When it's full of liquid, it's a heavy pull. It's a tough pull. Now, try to be able for it, but you could do damage to some. So we blew it out, and I dragged it up top corner there. I thought the top corner up there was further than the bottom corner down there, but I'm just starting to pull the pipe now, spreading down the hill. So when this eventually lets the pressure off, because it's downhill, it'll siphon out a good chunk of that. But when the pressure's off that horn hook, catch the loop out there and just drag it into this field. I can drag it without any pressure or anything on it, because it's a dead straight. If that pipe curl was down in line with the fence and I had to pull it up and around, you could put a knot on it, or you'd probably end up pulling down the post trying to do it. You always, when you don't have pressure in your pipes, dead straight pulls, only way to do it. Otherwise you'll end up with knots. But that's what I have to do, so just wait for that to empty out, that I can take that off without getting covered, and pull in that pipe, finish the field, and then have another field other side of that hedge to spread. And so I have two options for doing it. There's a gap in the top corner up there. I can pull the pipe up as far as there and go through until I have it fairly well tight, and then lay off and go again, or I can go find a weak spot in the hedge and throw it, take it off. I have to try and pull the pipe into it, throw it across, then stretch it out. The problem with doing that, because it's such a journey from there to there, it's a long pull, and when to try and knot the pipe around it and pull that amount of piping, it's not great for the pipe, and it's very hard to get a good enough of a knot that doesn't pull out. So I see now, I'll think of it more when I'm spreading the last of the field, but I think the best option is through the gap up there. It's not the best use of pipe, but I've one more field to spread. I still have 600 meters on the front. It's water, so I can pump that far, and we're spreading downhill. So you can literally, you're not really tight for piping in them regards, but that's the next place. And I think based on what time it is then, I imagine we should have time whether we do more fields or not. But we'll see how we go on. So that's just about out there, so I'll take it off and head that way. But just in hindsight, something that I should have done, I should have come down the pass and in, rather than cutting across that field to that corner there, as it's just wasted a bit too much pipe. It would have been a nicer job coming that way, and I wouldn't have used as much pipe. But it doesn't really matter if you were trying to spread thick slurry, or yeah, just thick slurry. Making the most of your pipe is very important. So that's nearly gone now, so we'll just let her roll back. That puts its own little kink in the pipe. That'll stop the slurry, or the, I keep calling it slurry, but it's only dirty water. It's dairy washings. Not a lot to it. I got pipes to put back on. Just in getting, because I pulled it this side, the loop of the pipe was the wrong side of the drinker for going that way, so I had to pull it back out through there, and in the opening and closing of the things, they've come off. Because it has been used in a while, the pipes have shrunk a bit, and they're just being pricksy oaks, but that's nothing new. So you can see there, dirty water. Dirty water. And I get covered in it now at the same time. Right, that's about to flip out now. Ready to run. That's the worst thing about them clips. You just can't get away quick enough from them. Whereas the old Bauer clips, you could tie a rope to it and spring it and run at the same time, but you just can't with them. So that's that. So I'll go pull out that loop, fold that up, and when I get myself re-jigged, whap them back on. Pricks the oaks. So